And hello again, everybody. Welcome to the OOTP 22 Perfect Team Series featuring the Big Polly's Bombers. It's part 28. It is August 8th, 2021. Again, my apologies for the ongoing inactivity, but I mentioned the situation going on last week, and it's progressing slower than I had expected. We're trying to bring the channel back a little at a time. But it's going slower than I would hope. But we're going to try to do some HTBL games for you starting this week. Try to get the coach up with Big Polly taken care of before the release of Pro Strategy Football 22. Al Red Sox fan, and Ron Juckett doing a very good job introducing the brand new Pro Strategy Football to all of you. This week, we're in the playoffs. We're in the playoffs, but we were eliminated. So we did have a very good week, as opposed, the old Frank Sinatra song, "When I was 17, it was a very good year." Look it up if you don't know it. And we went 89-73, so that's not too bad. But the big news is my card sold. My Juan O, the pitcher for the Cardinals, he sold, and that was the bulk of my points this week. So we're going to have 32 pulls here. I'm just going back and see when it sold. And it sold for $18,000, so it sold for $19,800. That wasn't too bad. Or somebody must have bought it for $20, and it got it, my 10% off got to 18. So we didn't do too badly, pretty good batting all the way around. Only one guy, Corey Seager, failed to hit 10 home runs this season/week. Fourth in runs scored, sixth in runs against, so pretty good week/season. So let's buy some cards and see how we do on those collections. We're going to buy 32 bronze packs, and we will open them up one by one right before your very eyes. Happy August 8th to you all. Happy 72nd birthday to my mother, who, that was Friday here. And the Rays doing well. They just swept the Orioles, and they scored a lot of runs in doing so. So let's look at our 32 bronze packs and see if anything of note comes from it, which will probably get a few collections taken care of. And that's my first wave of cards. Bernie Allen, Walter Holke, that is. Now remember, my eyesight is not all that good. Bobby Mitchell, and we'll go to the next pack. So those are my goals for April, along with doing my Grand Slam Saturdays. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's Grand Slam Saturday. Consolidating that down, so if more of my time is needed, I can take care of that. And that was a pretty nondescript. Picked up 1, 2, 3, 4 bronzes, which will probably help me on the collection front. The Olympics, of course, came to a close. Well, tonight is the closing ceremonies as you see them on TV, but they have already happened. My congratulations to Team USA winning the silver medal at the Tokyo Olympics. Japan won gold for the first time in the history of the baseball competition, which came back for the 2020 Olympics. We had a gold. Ryan Reynolds of the Pirates. Another gold, Kirby Yates. So that was a good set of cards. 28 packs to go. And another gold card, Marcus Stroman of the Blue Jays. When he played for the Blue Jays. I think he plays for the Mets now. That's his 2014 card, George Gill. Love picking up those historical cards. And as I've said before, the one thing I wish OOTP would do, there's a silver. Jake Dabert. Michael Wacha, who had another disappointing start for the Rays today. Jordan Balasevic. And on we go, about 25 packs left to look through. Yeah, Wacha did not look good today, but the Rays, it seems that picking up Nelson Cruz has made the Rays a lot better. Saw that Vegas had odds on them for winning the World Series at 16-1. I think that's rather low. I think that's rather high. I think the Rays do have a chance. It's going to be tough without a deep pitching rotation that they usually have, but I love teams that can score runs because they're never out of any game, and that's kind of how the Rays are set up this year. So it'll be interesting because we got Evan Longoria, one of the great Ray players, playing third base for the Giants now. And we pick up Paul Doyle of the '70 California Angels. And I turn 50 September 6th. Just thought I'd throw that in there. And there's the latest set. We picked up somebody from the Padres. I'm not going to even try to pronounce that. It's probably fractured my tongue in 3 places. Yadier Molina, legendary Cardinal catcher. Probably, I don't know if he has Hall of Fame statistics, but he has been with the Cardinals quite a while. And Jose Molina used to be with the Rays. Another gold card, Joey Votto, who has been hitting on a tear lately with the Reds. He had that consecutive home run streak for a few games. So another gold, which is in green. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. Terry Harper of the Braves, I remember him. And Ralph Judd and Floyd Baker of the Chicago White Sox of 49. Check out Retro Sports Network. They're going to be doing the 1949 World Series this coming week. And I won't tell you who's in it because that might be a spoiler. Jim Weaver, Brett Anderson, and we're down to 19 packs. Great book about the 49 season. Summer of 49 by David Halberstam. Pretty darn good book. I read that when I was a teenager. Yoshi Sasugo, who used to be a Ray, Kurt Suzuki, Thomas Hatch. Dick Whitman of the 46 Dodgers. 17 packs left to go. And a few more bronze. Matt Wisler, who I was just watching today, pitch for the Rays. Jorge Mateo. Another silver. Romano of the Blue Jays. And I did pick up a couple of bronzes. Rich Hill, who used to be with the Rays, is now with the Mets. Update that card, man. He's now with the Mets. He's no longer with the Tampa Bay Rays. And here we pick up Wiley Piet of the 03 Detroit Tigers, it looks like. Alejo Lopez. See who else. That was it. That Piet was the only bronze in that pack. I always call the card collection part of Perfect Team the Jim Rummy of baseball. It's kind of like a baseball at Jim Rummy because you're trying to keep your best cards. And you also want to keep a collection of cards so you get bonus cards. And it was my friend from Kansas City who was telling me all about that. 63 and 60. I'm having a memory block right now, so just give me a moment. Luke Brown, that's right. How you doing, Luke? Just trying to balance too much in my head right now, so that's why I had the brain freeze. David Hernandez and Paredes of Houston, Kyle Isbell of Kansas City, and Camargo of the Braves. We're down to 11 packs, so we're more than halfway through. Another silver. Paul Fry of the Orioles. If they can build a team around Trey Mancini and Mullins, they could be a force in 3 or 4 or 5 years, Baltimore. But they got no bullpen. The Rays were racking them all series, late in games. But if they could build a team around, get some good pitching, and they could build a team around Mancini and their leadoff guy, who I think his last name is Mullins, 2 or 3 years they could be contending. I mean, the Rays can't keep up what they're doing forever. If we continue to move away from a problem with COVID, although I have a feeling that COVID might come back and they might lock the country down. It's probably sometime this month in August, because there's a political realm to that too, as you all know, which I'm not going to get into. 8 packs left. But the further away we get from COVID, we get back to the Rays having problems getting fans to go to Tropicana Field, so I don't think they're going to be able to be a strong franchise forever, especially with the ownership of the Rays and Stu Sternberg wanting to have the team play half their games in Tampa and half their games in Montreal. Montreal had the same problems back in the first decade of the 2000s, of the 21st century. They could not draw fans. So what makes you think the Tampa Bay, having a half franchise, half Tampa Bay, half Montreal, is going to alleviate those problems, even if Montreal gets a new stadium? So that's my take on the Rays. Somebody gave me unlimited money. I'd buy them a nice stadium, and they'd put it right off of 275 into Pinellas County, farther up from St. Petersburg, probably around the Feather Sound Home Shopping Network area. And then the fans wouldn't bitch about not being able, having to drive through Tampa to go see the games. Plus, the highway system here in Tampa has changed to where Highway 19, which is the big north-south route in Pinellas County, is mostly highway once you get past Palm Harbor. From Palm Harbor to Pinellas Park, and then it becomes a road again, and you got to negotiate traffic lights. But I would either put the team farther up in the northeast part of Pinellas County, and Pinellas County should have something. We're down to 3 packs, so I'll keep my diatribe brief. Because Tampa has the Lightning and Tampa has the Buccaneers. Pinellas County, the Tampa, St. Petersburg area, St. Pete should have something. Worst comes to worst, you put, my second idea would be to put the Rays' new stadium off of 75, and that way everybody could say, oh, it's not too far off the highway. and it would be more accessible to fans like, say, who live on off of 19 in Pasco and Hernando County. You, in my alternate plan, you would put the stadium where the Florida Expo Hall used to be, where the Lightning played their first year. And I loved going to those Lightning games their first year because it was an accessible arena. Yes, it was a little far away, but everybody could go to it. Alright, so those are the cards I picked up. And I have 869 points left. Let's see if, by chance, pray tell, I got any bonuses off of my card collection. And I think I went to the wrong part of... Yes, I did. Collection missions I should have gone to. And, well, let's see how we did. I have a whole bunch. I got a whole bunch of submissions to do. The first submission is San Francisco 15. And that is for a gold pack, which I will submit. Okay. And if you have seen a few of my prior episodes, Name Game Matt, it's kind of like watching the Price is Right pricing game called One Away, where you could have multiple parts to it. I could go through these collection mission rewards, open them up, and it triggers more cards collected, more completions. So that was card set number 2. Texas Complete, Rusty Greer of the Texas Rangers, who is an 82 gold. I will submit that. And it's not, you don't get the same reward for every collection mission. Sometimes you get a card. Sometimes you get a gold pack. Sometimes you get a bronze pack. And I completed the Tim Salmon bronze mission. So submitting that, I pick up another bronze. And on we go. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 8 more missions. Cannons Outfield Edition. I completed that. And I get a historical pack, which costs a little more. Okay, we completed Atlanta. And by completing Atlanta, I pick up a Danny Nagel, who in the late 90s was part of some very good Braves teams. I completed Milwaukee, and with submitting that, I pick up a John Jaha Raja. That's an old Three Stooges bit. Okay, so I also pick up the Los Angeles N, and I get, a Diamond Roy Campanella. Of course, Campanella's career was cut short due to an automobile accident. And they very famously had an exhibition game where Campanella was honored. Out in Los Angeles, the Dodgers and the Yankees played an exhibition against each other to take up the cause for Campanella. Al Brazel, I will submit him. Also, my condolences to the wrestling fans watching this, as we lost this weekend, this past week, Jody Hamilton. I've just been rereading his book. Scott Teal put up Assassin. Very, very good. And, of course, Bobby Eaton passed away. This is the Kansas City set I completed. Bobby Eaton passing away at 62. I haven't listened to the Jim Cornette podcast, and I don't know if I want to, because I imagine that would be rather sad for Jim. Tom Glavine bronze mission I completed. So that will get me another bronze pack. And I have one more. I have Tim Salmon silver unlock. And I submit that and I get a Tim Salmon card. Okay. And I'm very close to completing several other missions. And I have Tim Salmon silver lock. Submit that and I get 2 more packs. And I think that's it. So we have 7 more packs to go through. Roy Campanella for my collection. One of the great catchers of all time. So we go through the 7 packs. Ryne Sandberg build a legend. Okay. 6 more packs to go. Ryan, I shot the sheriff, but I did not kill the deputy. Picked up a gold. I didn't hear any fireworks. Johnny Bassler of the 24 Tigers. Maybe I'll hear some explosions here. There we go. So you're just tuning to this point in the video. We have gone through 32 bronze packs, and now I'm opening up all the missions I completed. There were 7 sets, 7 packs, and I think we're on the 4th of the 7 packs. But don't quote me on that. We have 3 packs left, so that should be accurate. August 8th, the adult, 2021. So we will be back with you on August 15th unless something astronomically phenomenal happens. Diamond, Matt Olson, first base. Love seeing those diamonds. The gold. And as I have said many times the last couple of years I've been doing these YouTube videos, I have not seen a perfect card. I have not pulled a perfect card since OOTP 20. And another gold, Corey Dickerson, another guy who used to play for the Rays. Another Ryne Sandberg Build a Legend card, so that ought to be interesting. How many numbers do I have right now? Let's see. Collection missions. And we have 2. We have 2 new completions. We're going to do the 2021 Trade Deadline Pack. And that will get me a Delino the Shields card. Delino the Shields of the Montreal Expos as opposed to the junior Delino the Shields. And the Ryne Sandberg bronze lock. I submit that. Now that could trigger... Yes, it does. Ryne Sandberg silver unlock. I pick up a Ryne Sandberg card. A 73 silver. Now, did that trigger anything? Yes, it did. I get 2 bronze packs. So, I will submit that. And we have 4 more packs to open. Like I said, this is kind of like one away on The Price is Right. that's it. We're going to open up 4 more packs. And I haven't even gotten to the cards I want to put up for auction yet, because they're not part of collection missions. Another gold, Joey Gallo, who's now with the Yankees. It was kind of funny that the Yankees pick up a Gallo and a Rizzo. Maybe with Cleveland changing their name to the Guardians, the New York Yankees will change their name to the Sopranos. Forget about it. Oh! Paul Goldschmidt, build a legend. Okay. So this may lead to some more packs to be opened. And I haven't even, like I said, I haven't even gotten to the auctions. Well, this will be interesting to edit, I would suppose. So, some more cards open. I'm probably going to have more packs to open. 3 bronzes, 4 bronzes, an iron, and an iron. Okay. Now, pray tell, did that open up any more missions? At 869. And we should check the collection missions. And I got 1 more submit, and that's for the Paul Goldschmidt, which may trigger... Yep, I'm going to pick up 1 more pack. Now, that could... Yes, it did. Paul Goldschmidt Silver unlock. So I pick up the Goldschmidt, and that may trigger more packs. Yes, it did. Goldschmidt. And 2 more. I got 3 more packs to open. Okay. So let's do it again. 3 more packs to open. Should have braced myself for a longer edition this week. So we picked up 1, 2, 3 bronzes. Okay, guys. I'm going to try to keep this to under an hour. And the proggy ain't helping me any. Okay, so that's Faria, Thorpe, Smith, and J.P. Crawford. Last pack, although I might have to open up some more. A silver, which is Iglesias. There you go. So hopefully, that might be the end of that. Collection missions. Do I have more? I have 1 more. So Minnesota is complete, and I pick up a Kent Herbeck. An 87 gold Kent Herbeck. Herbeck wanted to be a professional wrestler after his pro baseball days. I don't think he ever caught on. He had that incident in the 1991 World Series, the 2nd game of the series, where he got into it with an Atlanta base runner, who I believe might have been Terry Pendleton. Somebody. And Jack Buck was calling that World Series with Tim McCarver. And he once called, he called Greg Gagne. There was a Greg Gagne who was playing with somebody with the last name of Gagne. Greg Gagne was Vern Gagne's son. And he called that guy named Gagne Vern Gagne. Shows you, oh, Joe knows wrestling. So now we have cards to sell. So we should try to manage the team here, I would think. And we go to not in missions. Oh boy, we have a whole bunch of cards to sell. All right, so we start with Dick Whitman, who is 36, and I sell cards at 10% off. Have to sell them at least 28 to break even. So we will sell Mr. Whitman at 32 and sell it at 25 if nobody cares. By the way, let's just look at the roster real fast. And we're down to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players left that are gold. And the rest are diamond. Okay. Also inactive Sammy White, a catcher, who's getting 46, so we'll give him good old 40. Jackie Robinson, 42. And Jerry Turner, who's a 52, we make him 47. And if it's less than, if the starting bid is 50, I will just sell it automatically at 25. Nomar's price has gone up a little bit, but I don't want to sell him. So we have a whole bunch of players to go through still. Randy St. Clair was going at 43. I think we sold him last week. I'm going to go 35 on him, and I'll cap him at 70. Al Spangler selling at 715. I'll go 600, 1200 on him. 319 for Andy. These gotta be historical players to be this high. Oh, 200, 400 on them. I'm just gonna do this off the top of my head and go faster that way. Rob Quinlan, 18 and 36. So if you need these cards for your collections, now Polonia's going for 120. We'll go 100, 200 on them. I always think of Apollonia, who was in the movie Purple Rain with Prince. Alright, we'll go 39.75. And we sell him and nobody is interested. 56. 56 for a Petty John. He's got to be worth something collection-wise. We'll go 40, 80 on him. Now, if I sell Noma for 10,000, who are my shortstops? Yeah, I don't have anybody close to Nomar, so I'm not selling them. Guess we were talking about that last week, right? Lance Necro, 22. We'll make it simple. We'll go 10 and 25 on him. And we'll sell him for 5. Who would be interested in Lance Necro unless it was for a collection? Bobby Mitchell, 38. I'll go 33.66 on him. We can get rid of him. Heiny Miney. Or Heiny Miney. Is that his name, Heiny Miney? We'll go 600, 1200 on him. Or Heiny Maine. Maine Heiny. Something like that. Okay, Rick Manning. 49. We'll go 40 and... Where are you? 80. And we'll get automatically sell them. Derek Lilquist is 45. We'll go 40, 80 on him. No, don't do that. Do this. We are now past the 35, almost the 35-minute mark of this video. Was not expecting this to go this long. Rick Leach. Not to be confused with Randy Lurch. We'll go 1530 on him. Anybody see Novak Djokovic's meltdown at the Olympics? That was not pretty. 3360. No. Tab, please. 3366. And Fred Johnson. Way overpriced. We'll go 1020 on him and sell him for 5. Let's see. Lefty James, home James. I'll go 15 and 36 on you. Terry Humphrey. I think we had him last week. We're just going to go 9 and 36 on him. And sell him if nobody, because I remember him from last week. Okay, Bernie Allen. 36 and 72 would be good for him. There were a lot of players back in the early part of the 20th century who went by the first name or nickname of Heine. Don't ask me what it means, because I don't know. 10 and 20 for John Antonelli. I think I just found what my title for this episode will be. We'll go 38.76 for Floyd Baker. I want to say he had some hit records, but then I thought, well, that was Floyd Kramer. Okay, Banta's way overpriced, so I'm going to go 20 and 100 on him. I think Kramer had a song called Last Date or Last Dance or something like that. It was a piano instrumental. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba, like that. Right? Some of you will know that. And we're gonna go 45 on 1045 on Clyde Barnhart. Jawohl. Adam Berners or Bernero. Okay, he is 54 and he's going for 1135. I don't think so. Well, 600 and 1800 on him. This is for an iron player. Okay. Frank Bolick, I think this is. Another guy who's going at a very high price. I'll go 1030 on him. Nick Cady of the 12 Red Sox. And I know a lot of these players were one-hit wonders. 44. Not that there's anything wrong with being a one-hit wonder, because if you're a one-hit wonder, you still have that one hit. Team submit with success. Well, I'm not trying to submit the team right now. Jake Dabert. Let's sell him. I would accept 400 for him, but I'll try to sell him at 16. It's one of those guys you could do something with. Joey Cora. I keep saying these players are collection missions, but they're not part of any collection mission. So I don't understand why they're going at such a high price. Joey Cora will go 39.75 on. And put him back. Delino DeShields is in the reserve set. I'm gonna go 1,400 and 2,100 on him. And I'll get 1,000 for it, so get him going here. Bobby Del Greco will be 30.60. Joey's on the active roster. Joey Votto. Walter, I got Joey Gallo and Joey Votto, both in this collection. Let's see, we're gonna go 45.90 on Hulk. That could be the title of this episode too. A couple of Joeys. Paul Doyle 10.20. So I'm getting rid of my inactives. I want to keep my inactives and keep my two active players. Dixon 19, and he's probably not even worth that much. 12.24 on him. Doc Farrell going at 42. His price should be 28. We'll go 35.75 just for kicks, and maybe I'll get it, and maybe I won't. So we're down to 2 inactives, and then we'll be done with this episode. Ray Hayworth would be 28.56, would be 42, and we'll go 80 on him and sell him. Last but not least, Terry Harper. 25.40. We'll go 33.66. So that's it for this week, folks. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I enjoyed doing it. This has been Big Paulie coming to you these last 41 minutes, almost 42 minutes, saying Godspeed and God bless. We'll do it again next week. Bye-bye for now, everybody.